note in that chord is almost always the root of the chord, and that's 1. And then you sing 1, 3, 5, 3, 1, and you've got a little arpeggio. Now, the hardest thing for chords to know is where they are in that chord. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a thing right now, and this will be our last exercise tonight, called tone finding. Play that thing and I'll show you what happens. If you just keep moving around to any note that feels comfortable in the chord, you will be in harmony somewhere. And all I'm going to do is say ah like this. Stuck in a pattern where your ear goes for the root, and then you go to the root of the next chord, to the root of the next chord, you come back down and you get stuck in the root. And you can sing 1, 3, 5, 3, 1. But the trick here is to, as each chord goes on, sing one note that's in the chord, but never ever repeat the pattern. So what happens is if I don't repeat the pattern, it will force my ear to go to those other notes and stop following the root. Just do that and I'll sing and give you an example of what I'm talking about. I'm on the root. I found myself doing a pattern, da, 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 da. So all I did is say to myself, well, go in the other direction and find a note that I fit in the chord on. So I just started, I heard a pattern, da, 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 da. So instead of going back down, I went, da, 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 da. And I just decided whether I would go up or down and tried not to do the same pattern through the whole chord progression a second time. So what that does is that forces your ear to hit the 3 and the 5 of the chord. Okay? So let's all try that. And if you hear yourself singing the pattern, push yourself in the other direction and just go in the opposite direction that you were going before. And you'll see there's a note you can land on. And what should happen is we should all start singing all of the notes in the chord. So just one note for each chord. You ready? Let's start. Anything, any note you want, any one note you want to sing. Let her go do it. And then come in on the, now everybody. You get so grounded in that root, you could just be playing the same pattern over and over and over and get stuck in this little circle. And you have to, in your mind, just say, okay, I'm going to break this pattern. And you will find other safe places for your voice to alight. Now this time, we can sing 2 notes per chord. And I don't want you to do it, I don't want it on 1 and 3. Think of some rhythms like, push the rhythm, but only 2 notes per chord. You ready? First we hear the chord progression through once. Me and Paul will sing 1 note per chord, okay? And
I can sing baritone.
And you sing baritone, so then you sing with us. You just sing 1 note per chord, okay? All right. And what I want is this whole group here. I want you guys to sing 3 notes per chord, and I want you guys here to sing 2 notes per chord. All right. So we should only hear 2 notes out of you guys. You guys get to sing 3 notes pretty much, and the rest of us, you, me, and him, we're the bass. So we have an important job because we got to hold everybody. Everybody will float away if we don't hold it together, right? You ready?
It has to stay in the chord.
Yeah, sure, sure. Try to stay in the chord. What comes next comes next. Okay, you ready? Same thing, but we're going to use words. And the words will be peace, be, on D. Peace, be. So it can peace, be, on D. For the guy singing 2 notes. People singing 3 notes. Jam off on it. Do whatever you want. You can go out of the chord if you want. I want you to have fun with that, sing it. And we're doing. And then we guys, we just have 1 word per chord. Okay, ready? Well, you saw how well it worked, right? So don't be a supportive.
You want me not to be a church?
There's the rock. We built our church on it.
Sliders.
Okay, you ready? 1, go.
Yeah.